Om. 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 Om Bhadram Karneभिः Shrunuyama Devaः Bhadram Pashyemakshaviryajatraः Sthirairangaisthushtuagum Sastanubhi Veshema Devahitam Yadayu Swasti na Indro Vruddhashravah Swasti na Pusha Vishvaveda Swasti nastarksho arishthanemi Swasti no Brihaspati'r dadatu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Mundakopanishad, third Mundaka, first Khanda, Mantra 1. Dva Suparna Sayuja Sakaya Samanam Vriksham Parishashvajate Tayoho Anyaha Pippalam Swadvatti Anashnan Anyaha Abhichakashiti. So Paravidya is explained how that Akshara Brahma can be gained. By gaining Akshara Brahma, by Brahma Prapti, by discovering directly that our true nature is nothing but all-pervasive Chaitanya, which is Paramananda Swarupa, totally free from ignorance and upadis. So that is what is Brahma Prapti, as a result of which all erroneous notions about mistaking oneself to be what is Anatma, that is body, etc., being taken as one, that gets totally destroyed. And that person, as a result, the Sukha Dukkha Atmaka Samsara, the transmigration, Punarjanma, 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 that ends, one remains what Swarupa is, Paramananda Swarupa, for which a means also was given, that as a bow, etc., with the help of Omkar, with a prepared mind, making use of Omkara, with this technique, making the mind get absorbed in our Swarupa. Presently, our mind is totally preoccupied in the Vishayas, Bhaya Prapancha. Withdrawing that, make the mind get totally absorbed in the Brahma Swarupa, Shuddha Chaitanya Swarupa, means making that mind appear just like Brahma. That capacity is there in the Antakara. Only you have to tap it. So that was given. And yet, some auxiliary means have to be given. Some supplementary sadhanas need to be given, which was not given so far. So the Upanishad continues, the Guru continues the teaching. Also, subject being difficult, the same thing is presented in some other way, other form. Why? Brahma Adhigama, Akshara Brahma Jnana. Why is it difficult? It is difficult because this is the entity, though our Swarupa, we cannot see it, hear it, taste it, touch it, smell it. We cannot describe it in terms of words. Our mind cannot, buddhi cannot objectify as this. These are the only means known to us. All means known to us don't work at all. So how to get it? Shastra gives methods by which the mind can be prepared and tuned in such a way that it is able to grasp, to be aware of, to experience, and thereby know directly, this is my Swarupa. To begin with, the first and foremost thing required is withdrawal of the mind from its preoccupation, the Vishayas. Here comes the difficulty. What is the difficulty? Why our mind runs out of Vishayas? It thinks some happiness is there. And you are depriving that mind of that happiness which it can gain the Vishaya and asking here to withdraw it. But as far as your Anand, Atma, Akshara Brahma, Paramahanda, I am high and dry. I am not able to experience that. I am not able to know it. I am not able to aware of it. That is gone. Here nothing. As if we are in Trishanku Swarga. Here comes the role which even Bhagavan, at the risk of repetition, repeats. Shraddha. Shraddhavan Lapati. In the beginning, Shraddha is required because our Swarupa is such that it is totally in contrast, total contrast to what we experience ourselves to be. So Shraddha in Shastra, Shraddha in Ishvara, Bhagavan, Shastra, Guru's teaching is necessary to begin with. So it becomes difficult, and therefore, in a different way, the same thing is presented, for which an imagery of two birds is being given. Two birds. Dva, Suparna, Sayuja, Sakhaya. All have to be Dvau, Suparnau, Sayujau, Sakhayau. As per grammar. And is a Arsha Prayoga. The Vedic, what is that? It is that, not Arsha Prayoga, but it's called Chandasa. Chandasa means, in Vedas, certain words are available which do not conform to Panini grammar. These words are separated and pointed out as what? Chandasa Prayoga. Because earlier there were 9 grammars. Now only Panini grammar is available and we follow that. We don't know. Or it is something which is, what is we can say, unique to Vedas in the sense, Vedas are mantras revealed to rishis. At that time, they are more concerned in knowing what it is, which is beyond the realm of words. And I think such things might have happened, we don't know. We bracket them as chandasa. Means it is a something, a special word from Vedas. So it should have been Dvau Suparnau Sayujo Sakhayo. Arsha is such words not conformed to grammar, but used by rishis. Suppose Vyasa says somewhere, which is not in conformed to grammar, you say Arsha Prayoga. It's Chandasa. So Dva means Dvau. Dvau, two in numbers. Suparna. 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 What is Suparna? See, birds. Why they are called Suparna? Because Shobhana Patana. Shobhana Gamana. Patana, or that is what called Gamana, here can mean act of flying. Gamana or Patana also means gait. Which gait? G-A-I-T. The style of walking, moving. No? See his gait. Oh, majestic you walk. Yes, at times you see person. Dignity, etc. The way walking itself in that body language just shows that. Something very great person. So gait. Here in this case, in the birds, it is the act of flying. So the bird. So that is how it is Shobhana. Shobhana means beautiful, well defined. But it should not be taken literally here. Because birds are what? A figurative description. So the supernoun, that is both birds having beautiful gait or flying in the sense, both are such that we will come to know now. One is Ishvara, other is Jiva. Ishvara is the one who is Niyanta, the one who controls. Jiva is the one, Niyamya, who is controlled. This role of both birds, namely Ishvara and Jiva, are well defined, distinctly available. That is figurative said as supernal. Again, two birds are involved there. They are compared to two birds with some characteristic difference. What is that will be told afterwards. So that is the two birds having befitting gamana, patana, gait or flying mode. So that is supernormal. Sayujau. Sayujau means they always remain together. That is, always they remain together, not separated. You, Jiva, you know. Where is Ishvara? Many women don't accept that Ishvara is there. They may do that. But even in them, maybe even the most heinous sinner, Ishvara is there. How do you say so? Because he, as the individual, is interacting with the world, seeing, hearing, teacher. There is smelling, tasting, touching, thinking, doing many things. This is possible for the embodiment or the body of anyone, whether it is a saint or a sinner, because of the presence of Ishvara Tattva in our embodiment as Antaryami. Antaryami. Antaha Sanyamayati. Ishvara abiding in the individual, Yamayati. So literally Yamayati means controls, in the sense protects. How does he protect? By enabling all Jnanendriyas, Karmendriyas, Mana, Buddhi, all Vrittis to do their corresponding functions. Even you are able to breathe because of Antaryami Ishvara. You are able to think because of Antaryami. So we can never miss. At the same time, we are not aware of its presence. So, Sayujo always remain together. Sakhaya, Sakhayav. Sakha, you know, friends, in the sense associates. They're associates. Or having the same name. What is the same? How can same name? Chaitanya Swarupa. Jiva in reality is Chaitanya Swarupa. Ishwara in reality is Chaitanya Swarupa. Maybe the upadhis differ. Jiva because avidya upadhi. Ishwara because of Vishuddha Sattva Prakana, Vishuddha Sattva Pradhana, Maya upadhi. Ishwara has no avarana of Swarupa. No feeling of Swarupa is the true nature. Always he has got knowledge about his true nature. Jiva has got avarana, feeling of his Swarupa. That may be different. But both are basically Chaitanya and Chaitanya only. And therefore, as if they are, that is what, associates in the sense they have the same name, Chaitanya, in reality. The Karya. Samanam Vriksham Parishasvajate. These two birds, where are they? They Parishasvajate. They dwell, inhabit. Where? Like means like birds perching. Birds perch on the tree. So that they perch there. So Samanam Vriksham. The same tree. What is that tree? Our body. That is Sharira, called Vriksha, as we see in the 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Urdhva Moolamada Shakam Ashwatam Prahuravayam. Why Vriksha? Vrishchana. That is, they cut asunder just like that. So this body is available for being ended. being added not into death. Even the dies again comes. Sukshara is there. Totally what? Remove the very cause of this Sharira by Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, Akshara Adhigama. So that is Samanam Vriksham. That Sharira they dwell upon, wherein that Kshetrajna, Jiva is there, Parameshwar is Antaryami is there. Now, what is the distinct feature or opposite feature of these two? The Tayoho, among these two, Anyaha. Anya literally means different. It means one of the two. Because Tayoho is there. Among those two, Anyaha means one of the two. What he does? Swadu Pippalam Swadu Atti. So, Pippalam. So, what is Pippala? Pippala in general, Pippal tree is there. It's fruit. In general, it means a berry. A berry, a fruit. Here, in particular, karma phalas. It is karma phalas. Not just karma phalas, those things which are born of karma phalas. What are those? Characterized by joys and sorrows. Sukha, dukkha. Joys and sorrows born of our karma phalas. That is what is pippalam. As if the berries, the fruits of pippal tree. Now just the word pippal has come. What I'm going to say is nothing to do with the context here. But just for information, you must have heard this name, Pippalada, the Guru in Prashnopanishad. Pippalada. How he got the name? I just to give the identity of who he is. Famous as a Rishi and a Jnani, and Mantradrashta is famous. Otherwise, Puranical also, from the standpoint of his father, he is also what many don't know it. That's why I'm telling it. It's a great one. Born of, it means son of a great person. So, Pippalada, one who eats Pippala fruits. What is the context? You have heard this with that. What is that money? By the bone of which was thunderbolt was made. Not the thing. The Dichi. The Dichi. See, Vritrasura was to be killed. He cannot be killed just like that. Only by a weapon made up of the bone of a very great tapasvi. So Devas were in fix where to get it and how to get it. Who will give means what? One has to end one's life. How is it possible? I think Vishnu or someone suggested go to the Dadichi, just lost in tapas. They went. Even the Jnani, of course, was Jnani at the same time, lost in such a great penance. And somehow they placed before him this request. It was very kind. If it is of use to you, certainly you can have it. So the young wife is there. Just a child is born, and the child is Pippalada. So by yogic method, he burned the body. So what happened? They took it. Wife was totally, of course, natural, young husband, nearly married, was totally grief-stricken. And she ended her life. The plight is of this baby. Just a baby, uncared for. Maybe he was crawling at him to eat something. And he was under a tree of Pippala. Can't win here, etc. So it was eating the Pippala fruits and surviving. One day, Narada happened to move by that. He was surprised. Who is this child? Uncared for. He came to know who he is. So Narada also was a little surprised. Why should he suffer like this? Innocent child. So he could know that that child has got Shani Dasha. Saturn, Shani Dasha. That's why he's suffering like this. Afterwards, he grew, etc. And he came to know from Narada because Shani Dasha. And by his power, he started burning Shani. I think his leg was all burnt. Devatas all came and say, please don't do that. The presiding deity. Don't do that. He is not listening. Then it was bargained like this. Pippalada extracted a booth that Shani should not harass any child up to 5 years. So, up to 5 years, Shani Dasha child doesn't get, a boy or a girl doesn't get it. He is a Pippalada. Literal meaning, one was eating the people, he was eating, he was surviving on that. He became a great Brahmajnani. What Prashnopanishad is, that is attributed to him. So, Pippalada. So now Pippalam, here nothing to do with that. Here only berry, the fruit of Pippala, which is nothing but figuratively our joys and sorrows, our samsara experiences born of our karma phala, that's all. But he is swaduvati. He relishes. One of the two is what? He relishes. Because varieties of experiences are there. Good, bad, indifferent, He enjoys. What he enjoys suffers also. So means undergoes all this. He has opted for it. So now, other bird is there. Anashnan Anya. Anya is the other one. First Anya, one of the two. Now next, second Anya is other two, other than the first one. So the other one, who is the Ishvara? Anya Anashnan. He is not indulging in the karma because he has no karma at all. So he doesn't do anything for the sake of getting this and that. So Anya, what does he do? Abhichakashiti. Abhichakashiti means simply sees, witnesses. Sakshi. And of course, Sakshi and he motivates the other bird to undergo the bhoga that it wants to have. Prerayita. What do you mean by prerayita? Not literally motivating. Darshana matra. By simply darshana means by simply making available its Chaitanya Swarupa, Paramatma Swarupa, Parameshwara Swarupa as Antaryami. And Jiva Bhatt does all this. This is the illustration. Two birds like this. This is one of the special feature of Mundakopanishad, other than the Pranavo, etc. Bow, etc. of meditation given based on Omkar. So, Abhishek, then what happens? Now here, Svaduvati, that shows that he gets subjected to samsara. He gets subjected to samsara. So, Sukha Dukhatmaka, samsara. Samsara. And that Abhishaka Sheti is what? Simply witness means this person undergoes a Sukha Dukhatmaka Janma Varna Samsara, where he is what? Simply witness in the sense, always Nitya, Shuddha, Buddha, Mukta, Swabhava, Sarvajna, and the Ishvara, overlord of everything. He is always in his glory, Swamahimma, of Paramahanda Swarupa, which is pure knowledge principle, Chaitanya, free from bondage, free from sorrows, free from upadhis, omniscient, and one who is overlord of entire creation. So these are two distinctions. Okay. Now, what happens to this Jiva bird? Jiva bird certainly relishes to begin his samsara. But in course of time, it finds that this is not what is desired. This is not what is wanted. So, the Jiva bird, because of the impact of Sukha Dukhatma Samsara, gets drowned, as it were, sorrow. How to get out of it? It looks at the other bird. Is it other bird? Ishvara bird. And finds, oh, he's totally free from that. Inquires. In some punya of the past, gets the proper direction, guidance of a competent acharya, guru, and then discovers himself to be that other bird, Ishvara, Ishvara Swarupa, and regains, rediscovers his glorious Mahima, glory of Paramananda Swarupa, and gets totally freed from the shoka, the sorrow of samsara, retracing the Swarupa. Here as if exile from Swarupa, exile as a jiva samsari in the jagat. Now, after discovering this is not what I want, etc., it retraces back to the Swarupa, which is free from Sukha Dukkhatmaka samsara. So that is now by Atma Darshana, that is by knowing the Swarupa, this Jiva bird, Samsari Jiva bird, gets freed from samsara, that is being told. So, mantra 2, samane vrikshe purushaha nimagnaha anishaya shochati muhyamanaha jushtam yada pashyati anyam isham asya mahimanamiti vita shokaha. Now he says, this Purusha, see, be careful about this word Purusha. It can mean Jiva. One way is, that is what? Abiding in the Puri, city of this body. Pura Ushatiti. Puri Purusha. It can mean Antaryami. Ishvara is Antaryami. It can mean who is Param Brahma also. Purnatvat Purusha. Limitless, full, complete Paramananda Swarupa. Some, this, especially the Vaishnava, this thing. Wherever Purusha word comes, they just brand with a human form, with all avayavas. And they claim that ultimate reality is Vaikunthavasi Vishnu. Purusha, man, three Purusha, you know that? Man, woman. And claim teaching of Bhagavan as it is. Others adulterate. Self-certified certificate. So not. You should see the context, Purusha. So here Purusha is this Jiva bird. This Purusha. We'll see more about him. Who is that? Bhashakar has very beautifully explained. Samane vrikshe, dwelling on the same tree. What is a tree? As told earlier, this thing, the body. The body wherein Jiva and Ishvara, they dwell. So that is, it's same on the same body, both dwelling on the same body. That's how I would say. Purusha, the Jiva bird, Nimagna, getting totally drowned in samsara. What is that samsara? Drowned. Very beautiful description Bhashakara gives. I'll tell you what it is. The Jiva, Bhokta. So the Bhokta, experiencer of Sukha Dukkha as per one's karma phala. So, he is Akranta, attacked, assailed by what? Avidya, Kama, Karma phala, Ragadi, Guru Bharakranta. So he is totally what? Attacked, or we can say drowned as it were. Why what? Avidya, to begin with. Ignorance of oneself. Kama, resultant desires. Fulfill desire, karma done. Karma. Karma phala. Then raga, dvesha, adi. By this Guru Bhara, the weight of all these is what? Akranta. So, Nimagna, drowned as it were. Always drowning only. Like, what is that? Like, that Bhashakar gives the Alabu. Alabu means or Bhopra. Bhopra. Gourd. Gourd or gourd. So that is like that. Always sinking, 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 sinking. No freedom. So like that. How in ocean it was always sinking. Nimagnaha. What is Nimagnaha? Is totally identified with the body. Here, drowning is what? Totally being identified with the body. Dehatma bhavam apannaha. Because God, that bhava, erroneous notion, wrong notion that Deha is Atma. The body is I. Ayameva ham. I am this body. And who is it? Amushya putraha. I am this body, son of so and so. Asya napta, grandson of so and so. Husband, wife, not together. Okay. Krisha, I am emaciated. Stulaha, I am what? Fat. Gunavan, I am very virtuous. Nirguna, I am useless fellow. I don't have virtues at all. All bad things are there in me. I need to understand that a bit better, but doesn't understand. Sukhi, happy. Dukhi, sorrowful. Iti evam pratyaya. The one who has got such experiences, varieties experiences, getting blowed, what is that? That is attacked by them. Nothing. And he is not aware of Ishvara. Other than them, no one is there. So that is no one other than. And I am the one who is subjected to Janma, Marana, Jayate briyate. Sayujyate gets united, gets separated. Relatives, like passengers in the train. They don't know each other, but they come there. 24-hour journey. They become what very friendly, etc. Some has to get on in between also. While getting down, he doesn't remember this. He's very busy packing his luggage and getting down. So that is how. So always getting united, separated from relatives and friends. And as a result, what is the, this is what drowning. Anishaya. He comes to know that I have no power to do anything. I'm incapable of doing anything. So Anishaya. And how he is helpless, not totally helpless. How? That also Bhashikara dramatizes. Says, Putraha mama vinashta. My son died. Then Mruta me bharya. My wife died. Kim jivitena. How can I live now? This is a sample. Iti, that's why is what? He has got a what state now? Dina. Dina means he is distressed, afflicted, or helpless. This is what is called what? He is Anishaya. As a result, what is the Shochati? Santapyate. Gets afflicted. Yo, sorrowful, totally sorrow ridden. Shochati. The result, what happens there? Muhyamana. Muhyamana means full of anxiety from birth to death. Maybe childhood is not aware of it. But still, after 1 year or so, all these problems start. Chinta, anxieties, and concern. All these chinta, anxiety. Muhyamana. That also Bhashikara says, Anekaihi anartha prakaraihi avivektaya avivektaya chintam apadyamana. Chintam apadyamana. When you got anxieties and concern and totally drowned in that. By what? Aneka anartha prakarai. By many calamitous things, incidents, avivekataya, because of lack of discrimination. What is this viveka? It is what is my swarupa, not known. What is not my swarupa, body, etc., taken as I. As a result, all sorrows that belong to the gross body, subtle body, becomes his sorrows. Because identified. In sleep, ignorance is there, potential sorrow is there. So that is how he is or whatever. As a result, always, where is it? In such embodiments. What are the embodiments? That is how they will get subjected to anxieties, sorrows, etc. Preta tiryag manushadi yonishu ajavam javi bhavam apanna. At times, by force, without any of his will, helplessly, gets thrown in what? All such entities, embodiment. Preta. Preta means this person is dead, but next physical body is not there. Sukh Sharira is there, and it is hanging. Very torturous condition. Why? Hunger, because Sukh Sharira pranas are there. Hunger, thirst, etc. are there, but physical body to quench the thirst, appease the hunger is not there. Especially those who commit suicides. They should be aware of this. If they are aware of it, they will not even think of suicide in a dream also. See, when an individual is born, that body is programmed to undergo certain prarabdha karmas from birth to death, natural death. And once that is over, by Ishvara's law, the next embodiment is ready there. Whatever it may be, heaven or hellish, but body is there. But by misuse of will, abuse of will, by some wrong notion that if I end the body, my problems will get solved. He ends the body, what happens is, present body is ended, next body is not ready. Just like a person staying in a rented house, vacated the existing house, but not made arrangement for new house. Where is he? Footpath. So like this. So they say it's a very torturous condition. So that's like this, preta. Tiryak, animals. And why animals? Buddhi, stomach, and genital, same line. Man what? Buddhi up, stomach and other below. No. So animal. Tiryak means horizontal. So that embodiment, Manusha, human embodiment, this. That's one variety. At times, what is that? Because of some punya of the past, heavenly embodiment, that was. But always chakra, cycle of birth, death, birth, death, birth, death. Now, such a person, because of some past punya, so what happens? He is guided by some compassionate guru. My dear, this is not meant for you. This plight is not yours. Get out of it. Your Swarupa is like this. These are the means how to regain it. So that way, so where is what is done? He is shown the path and advised to live a life of what? Ahimsa, Satya, Brahmacharya, Tyaga, Shama, Dhamma, master of the mind, master of the senses. All these, and he gets endowed with that. That's why the Jushtam is coming there. And what he does, gets freed from this samsara. So, Muhyamanaha Shochati. Shochati grieves, being what? Full of all this, etc. Now, by some punya of the past, when such path is shown, that is what Jushtam Yada Pashyati. sees that just Ishvara bird is reality. He gets freed. That is what second line. We'll see that next time.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ